I get a sense I'll be reporting from Athens well into 2012.
Europe is in trouble. Even the work of Santa's Lapland helpers seems to have been outsourced. In blue and yellow, Chinese factory workers now churn out toys for major UK chains. This is the workforce many blame for taking British jobs. Yan Qin is 19, works 6 days a week at £1.39 an hour.
This is where you live?
Living 6 to a dormitory, making toys for our kids. Her life in one cupboard. But toy makers have dreams too.
I think in a factory, there's no opportunities to develop. If you're in a factory, you're just a worker. If I work some other place, I could save money and try to develop myself.
Youth and ambition in a country still growing at 8% a year.
You made a Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
But the downturn in the West takes its toll here too. Charles Ting is the self-proclaimed king of toys.
Getting harder and harder. For the profit getting less and less. For example, the customer used to buy 20,000 pieces. They come down to 10,000 pieces.
A credit crunch has led many factories to close. Angry workers have been demanding their wages.
2 or 3 years ago, pay was around £80 a month. Now it's more than 300, making made in China much more expensive.
I'm on my way back to Beijing. China's no longer making just toys. Their brand new train set is the envy of the world.
China is building more miles of high-speed rail than any other country in the world. Now it's keen to sell this train technology to other countries like Britain.
Eager for a slice of China's new riches, English entrepreneur Jim James shows off a British Morgan around Tiananmen to rich young trader Michael Wang.
This is my first time stepping into a classic car like this. You get a sense of occasion in this car.
You'd hope so. It sells for £180,000, including taxes.
The wealthy are getting more self-confident about showing it and about enjoying it. I think that the Chinese, from my understanding, used to spend a lot of their time and money overseas, in Canada or Europe. And now they're actually buying products and services that they can show here with confidence.
Welcome to my new flat. This is my 27-inch computer.
I got what he meant at Michael's flat.
This is my Sony TV, my PlayStation, and a new MacBook and my golf gears.
Well, so it's quite sporting.
Well, I love skiing too. I got my boots ready for this winter.
So how much do you pay for a pair of jeans?
From £200 to £400. And I'm not afraid to show people that I'm confident in what I do and what I wear.
That £400 pair of jeans in Michael's wardrobe would take Yan Qin over 5 weeks to earn. She's churned out gifts for thousands this Christmas.
Christmas is all about wishes. What are your wishes for the future?
I want to go and see the London Olympic, but I don't know if I can go.
In China, as in Britain, not all dreams will come true in 2012.
Back in Britain, a Santa special steam train clatters across Derbyshire. In Derby, they've been making locomotives like this one since 1840. And just as China pushes its high-tech railway skills, the fear here is that our long history of train building may soon become a ghost of Christmas past. This year, the British government awarded a massive £1.4 billion order to Germany, leaving Bombardier, the UK's last manufacturer, to axe almost half the workforce. It's hard to overstate what train manufacturing means to Derby. They've been building carriages on this site since 1876. Whole generations of engineers, many from the same families, have depended on this place for their livelihoods. So when 1,400 jobs were axed earlier this year, it cut right to the very heart of the whole community.
There's 3 letters. There's the green letter to say that you're safe, amber, which means you're at risk, and the red, which means you're going to be made redundant.
When I was first told, I was really, really upset. I'm angry now. I was really upset, and I thought, you know, what am I going to do?
I've got tickets to the Santa Special, please.
The government says Bombardier lost in a fair and legal bidding process, but it leaves Jeff Turner out of the job he had for 20 years. Like so many hard-hit families across Britain, Christmas must go on.
Hello. Who have we got here?
He was on the cards, but I think people were still shocked, really. I mean, in the 20 years that I've worked there was been in similar situations before, but it's different this time. Nothing's coming in.
The train order now with Germany would have kept the plant open. There is a real sense of history and loss here, both in war and global competition.
Bombardier!
And last month, in a cruel twist, Bombardier won this prestigious award for investment in people and skills.
I think it's complete vandalism giving it to Germany, given that we have got a completely integrated plant here.
It only takes 1 generation for me not to show an apprentice, and then that's that. It's lost.
4 generations of this family are part of that story, now entering an uncertain and maybe final chapter.
I've always been told once you're an apprentice somewhere, you've more or less got a job for life.
I suppose it's a particular shock just before Christmas to know that you might be without a job.
I'm trying to stay positive. We hear that the company is bidding for new work, so we just hopefully that something will come through.
The trains Jeff hoped to build will now be made in Dusseldorf.
Beyond Christmas, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, really.
And do the kids know that there might not be as many prezzies this year, or...?
Yeah, they're really understanding, actually. As long as we've got each other, it doesn't... Nothing else really matters, does it? It's, you know, it's family that matters, really, at the end of the day.
Whether Jeff in Derby, living in a car in the USA, angry and bankrupt in Greece, or working hard in China, these are tough times. Little seems certain, as they all count on Christmas. The story there of troubled economic times around the world this Christmas, and the hope that things might get better in 2012. And that's it from us. We'll be back in the new year watching events unfold, but for now, have a good Christmas and thanks for watching.